So, looky who I got.
Hey!
We're in Wisconsin. It's cloudy. It's been raining. And what do you do when it's cloudy and raining? You go to a video game place. So, sorry if I have something on my teeth. We just finished up at Subway. What city is this?
This is Seymour, Wisconsin, a little small town outside of Green Bay.
And Bradley has an exhibit going on. And you might remember his first exhibit that I showed you guys. This is another one.
Yes.
So we're going, and it's gonna be awesome.
The Seymour Community Museum, we're going there now.
Peace. All right, so I want Bradley to explain something to you guys real quick. I know that we deal mostly in modern games. He's our key to not so modern games, or the golden age.
The classics.
The classics. So he was explaining to me something really cool. Take it away.
Okay, real quick. The classics are what make modern gaming possible, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you go back, I mean,
Pave the way.
If you didn't have those games, who knows what we'd have today. So I can respect what we have today.
Yep.
This is just kind of the, so anyway, what I have is a few games today that were featured here in this exhibit. The games are, there's quite a few that are just on display. And then I brought some games in that are playable as well. But some of the games you'll see here are very, very expensive games that have been completely restored. And I really am not comfortable with the general public playing them and that sort of thing.
Or touching them at all.
Right, yeah, so they just kind of sit at a distance, and people can say, well, why aren't they all playable and stuff? And it's like, well, if they weren't restored, if they weren't these valuable games, that would be another story. But I do bring in some games that are set on free play so that people can enjoy them. But some of these games are very, very rare. And the reason why we bring that up is they don't necessarily need to be functional to look at or appreciate. Mm-hmm. Well, today, some of those games that I've owned for about 3 years, they're going to become functional for the very first time.
Like right now?
Yes, like I have just gotten the boards back from being repaired, and we're going to plug them in and see what they do.
Major Havoc?
Major Havoc, iRobot, and Gravatar. Those are the 3 games.
He's never played them before.
No.
Owned them for years.
Yeah.
What made you all of a sudden take the jump? Like, I'm going to get them fixed.
Well, it wasn't so much about taking the jump. It was finding somebody that actually knew how to repair that particular board. If you're talking about some of the more common games, yeah, there's people that will repair them out there. Board repair is not my specialty. I can do some stuff, but this was a lot further than what I'm comfortable doing. And then secondly, they're real specific boards that are complicated at best. So
let's get it. Oh yeah, now.
So here we go. My box of boards. Oh, thank you.
So you might remember last time that we were with Bradley. He was picking up a game at the Midwest Gaming Classic.
Right.
Discs of Tron.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had a whole van full of games.
Yes, we had a bunch.
And Gabe, at one point, I'm like, here, can you hold on to this? And he was like, just hold this. But we ended up fitting it all in the van. One of the games that was in there was this game right here, Discs of Tron. And at that time, that game was not working. Since I've gotten it working, I haven't restored it yet, but I have gotten it working, and it's playable, and it's an awesome, awesome game.
Just think, no more buying ice. You know, we're fortunate living at the edge of town. The Iceman stops in here twice a week.
So, Gravatar, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Well, it's very close. So I would give it a thumbs up at this point because all I need to do is a little tweaking on the adjustments on the monitor, which are actually on the board.
Yeah.
They're not on the monitor themselves. You adjust the monitor resolution, the side, and all that on the actual board. So we'll do that.
And then on to what now?
Next we'll do Major Havoc.
major havoc.
Yes.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
It's becoming a major pain in my butt, actually. No, it's very close. But again, these adjustments for these vector games are on the board. And I didn't bring the proper tools to get the monitors just tweaked just right. So you can see it's very close. It is working. It just needs a little fine adjustment, and then we'll get it back up and running. So we're close. Okay, this is a disappointment for sure because I just got these boards back from being repaired. Now, the power supply on this game powers your monitor and your marquee light. All the power for that goes through this board, and everything is connected, and everything has been rebuilt on the power supply board, and then here's your main board. So really, as far as that goes, the only thing that can be causing that type of problem would be a connection, but I'm not seeing anything faulty. So it's kind of a mystery at this point as to why it's not working properly.
So thumbs up or thumbs down on iRobot?
This would be a big thumbs down and a big downer today. The iRobot is still giving me issues. However, the issues are more than just like a board issue. It could be that the board is just fine. It's not powering up, and this power supply on this particular game powers things that normally you wouldn't have a power supply powering. So it's so unfamiliar that I need to figure out what's going on with the power supply.
And it used to power up.
It did power up. It just had issues with the board and that sort of thing. Then I sent it to my board guy, which he knows what he's doing. And he rebuilt the power supply board and the board. And at this point we got no power to the monitor or the marquee, and that goes through the power supply board. So, I don't know.
Frustrating. So, if you guys remember, last time me and Bradley were together, we met Jeff Lee, who is the creator of Q*bert.
Right.
Not like, oh yeah, I worked on that game.
Yeah, not like, oh, well, I cleaned the floors at the back.
Like I drew him.
Yes.
And all that. So,
in honor of that, I decided to restore this game. Not to interrupt you, but yeah, that's what I decided to do. Is he inspired me to restore my game, and as you can see, it's completely a ground-up restoration. If you look on the sides, and I'll turn this game so you can see it.
Bradley and his dad painted all this. Took it down to the wood, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, we took it down to the bare wood, did some repairs to the bottom edge of the cabinet along the bottom. There's also some swelling and stuff on the front of the cabinet, very common on this particular game, or Gottlieb machines in general. And, painted everything on the inside, powder coated the brackets, new overlays here, raised letter coin door, and basically what you see here is a completely restored Q*bert machine. I'll get out of your way here so you can get a good shot of it. But took some time to do, but it came out really, really nice.
Quantum. When we saw Bradley last time, he was handing this board off to get repaired.
Yes.
And look, it worked out this time.
It works. Now, this is a game that I restored from ground up. It needed pretty much everything, but when you look at it now, it looks like it's brand new. You look at the side, and just the incredible artwork on here. It's just amazing. It just came out just excellent. And, it's just a neat theme.
Show them a little gameplay real quick.
Yeah, real simple concept. All you do is circle the balls on the screen and make them go away. Now, you can circle more than one at a time. Now, that's the first screen. Just that simple. But, of course, no game would be a game without making it more challenging as the screens went on. So there we go. Just completed level 2. And I'll tell you in the right corner what level you're on. And the more you go on, the more stuff they throw at you. All you have to do is just circle it, hit your tail before it goes away, because it will disappear. As you see, it's disappear, So, you can get the idea. All right, this is a game called Mad Planets, made by Gottlieb, and this was a full ground-up restoration as well. An amazingly fun game, and it kind of slipped through the cracks because Q*bert came out around the same time. Q*bert was such a big hit. Mad Planets just kind of slipped through, and today it's just an amazing game. So, premise is you're just destroying these planets right here. That was the first round, real easy if you do it fast. Now, I'll show what happens if you don't destroy the planet right away. It comes out with these little mini planets around it. And you cannot destroy the planets until you destroy all the little ones around it.
Bubbles.
That's right, made by Williams in 1983.
You should know this stuff.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You know, people leave comments and they're like, that's not 1982, it's 1983.
Oh, well, there you have it.
Yeah, all right. So anyway, this game was made by a guy named John Kutlerick, and he worked at Williams. And why this game is unique is twofold. Number one, it's in this Duramold cabinet. Williams decided to try this. It's a plastic cabinet, and they made about 90 of them. Normally they were in the upright wooden cabinet, and this title also came in a cocktail cabinet with the glass tops that you used to play at like pizza places and stuff. Well, this is the actual very first prototype model that was ever made of this Duramold cabinet. You're looking at the very first one made. And it's not only special for that reason, but this actually was John's machine, his personal machine at Williams. And he had it in his home until just recently, and we were able to acquire it for our collection, and here it is in its entirety. This is just a beautiful machine. The game is, he wanted to create a non-violent game. You are this bubble going around here collecting all the stuff, cleaning up the sink. And when you get the smiley face, you're big enough to either push the brooms into the sink, which you get points for, or able to go into the drain. When you're too small like this, if you go into the drain, you lose a life. So you gotta wait until you acquire enough stuff. Once you get enough stuff and you grow big enough, the smiley face will come on. See right there. Now I could go into the drain if I wanted to. And that'll warp me to another level.
All right, so we've seen the exhibit. Still with Bradley C. Wife Jessica in the back.
There she is.
She's awesome. We just played some Dr. Mario. She's a beast at that game.
Gabe was not nice.
Hold on
either.
a second.
Okay.
Nobody was gonna say anything about what happened.
Oh.
I was just saying she's really good at the game.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna leave it at that.
You were gonna leave it at that because
Yes.
he doesn't want everybody to know.
Wait, it's okay.
Well, let's just put it this way. I think Gabe has been practicing up and not letting us know.
I have not been practicing.
On that note, I'll let Jessica finish this up.
Oh my gosh. So went to the exhibit. It was a good time. We're about to go back to the venue. They're gonna drop me off, and it is a beautiful day in Wisconsin. So we got the top down, and it feels great. Feels good to be back with the checks. So anyway, we will holler at you guys. Peace.